D&D the French way. Stick around. Hiya folks, Old Man Grognard here. Today I got a review of this. Epees Sorcellerie. A French version, or excuse me, an English version of a French role-playing game inspired, it says, by the original rules of 1974 from the original idea by Dave Arneson and Gary Gygax. This was published in 2017 by Nicolas Dezoe, published through Le Hobgoblin here. And it's been out for a while. It's been translated by David Macaulay, and it's got a lot of public domain art. In fact, if you want to take a look inside the book, let's take a look.
Here we are. Epees Sorcellerie. This is the French. It's got 71 really nice pages, well laid out, as you can see, from combat to spells to character creation. It's got quite a few useful spells. It doesn't go very high in the spell list, but it's a very nice book, and it's very readable and very, very easily used. This is the monster section here, as you can see, easy for things like that. And it's got a lot of public domain art in it from one source, and they do a rather good job in laying it out too. So you get I think you get a lot of use out of this. And that's it. Epees Sorcellerie. There you go. Back to you, Glenn.
Okay, this is obviously based on the original D&D, but it's got some changes in it that are a little interesting. And it's a complete rule book too. It's like, what is it? What did I say? 71 pages earlier? Yeah, and it is all D6 based. There are no other funny dice. It's just D6s. And there's some very interesting things here. Like even the stats, you roll 2d6. So you got a range from 2 to 12. You get the modifiers with it and things like that, like the usual stuff. And there is no equipment list. There is no treasure list. So you got to find those elsewhere. All weapons do a d6, and plus your strength, or I guess dex modifier. You get a +1 to damage. Everything does a d6 damage. You get a +1 to damage if you use the weapon two-handed. But you do get to add your strength modifier, which I think is the most is +2, something like that. This is a really low-powered game. And how you do, here's something. The whole combat, the combat is what kind of throws me. Apparently, you're supposed to all go at once. Now, I don't know if you should go both sides at once or do it by dex or by order of seating or whatever. But it's a little bit reminds me a little of Tunnels and Trolls in that respect. And what happens is how I would do it anyway. Well, I'll get to what I would do. But basically, when you fighting something or somebody, all attacks go off at the same time. And you're going against an armor class. And, it's just, it's ascending armor class. You're going against an armor class. And so it's the same thing like D&D. You get over the armor class, you hit because it's ascending AC. But everything goes off at the same time. The monster hits at the same time, or the opponent hits at the same time. And what happens is, whoever succeeded with the higher roll succeeds, it says. So I'm a little confused on here. So if you roll over their armor class, you hit, you did damage. They roll over their armor class, they hit at a higher level, they succeed. Okay, the way the book says, it says if you both succeed, you do damage. If one guy succeeds and the other one doesn't make it, well then fine. But I don't know. I'm just kind of puzzled because there's no initiative order, and if it reads on paper, it must do better on in practice than on paper, because I'm just kind of confused. I really am. But I know that there's some kind of combat order in there. I just haven't figured out what it is. But it's a compact game. I mean, you've got everything in here. You got spells, you got monsters and everything. And the spells only go. You see, this is a 13. It's a 13 level cap on everything. That's another thing I don't understand. The advancement on the classes and such is a little confusing, because I'm sorry, you go up to 12 levels. I think it's 12 levels. Yeah, it is. But you have race and class. You separate race and class, and you have experience points. It's just like the attack bonus is not consistent with like for instance, you have three classes: warriors, wizards, and priests. Basically, clerics. There is no other classes, and there's no thieves. But you have the basic elf, dwarf, halfling, elf, dwarf. It's elf, dwarf, halfling, and orc. And as far as advancements go, they do have their advancements limitations. See if it says here. A dwarf can be a sorcerer, but a dwarf can go. It says here, after 7th level, they cease gaining hit dice, and a priest or a warrior, 7th level is 7th level, so a dwarf can also be a priest, and they can only get up to 4th level as a sorcerer. And some of them even got it worse. I think it was an orc can only get up to like 2nd level as a sorcerer or something like that. And I look at the advancements charts, and because the normal people, like humans who do this, they stop, for instance, okay, warriors get hit dice every level up to 12, but they only get pluses on their attacks at level 1, 4, 7, and 10. Okay, fine. And you get a few special things going up. But I look over here at the priest, and they only get hit dice because it's always a, like, you've got warriors level 1, 1d6 plus 1 hit dice. Level 2 is 2d6 plus 2, goes up 1d6 plus 1 every level. On the priests, it goes up just 1d6, but it stops at level 8. Yet they go up to level 12. Sorcerers, they only get pluses on their attacks at 6th and 11th level, and their hit dice only go up every other level as 1d6. So if you're playing like, say, a dwarven sorcerer, you're really handicapped. I mean, really handicapped. And I just don't understand the appeal of playing those kind of characters. But it seems to be very successful. I wouldn't mind trying it out. I mean, it looks like a decent system. So check it out. So you tell me what it's like. They used to have it on Lulu, but I cannot find it on Lulu for a print copy. But you can buy this soft cover on Amazon for $7. So it's a pretty good deal. If you can suss this out, it's a pretty good deal. Anyway, Epees Sorcellerie. Swords and Sorcery by Nicholas Duzo. Check it out. Tell me what you think, okay? That's it. So until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.